Ben, Natasha, thank you so much for your time. Just want to tell you I had so much fun watching you guys, I guess, from
Yay.
afar.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the roles. I want to ask you, Ben, how was that Satar suit? It was so cool. That I mean, you really seemed to enjoy that Halloween party and
Good.
embrace that role. It was really intense.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, yeah, I really enjoyed wearing that. It was really hard though, because it was essentially like wearing high heels, but without a heel. So it was all just on my toe, but it really changed the way I moved, or, I allowed it to change the way I moved.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had fun, I mean, I just had fun with it. And yeah, it was just great fun. And one of Michael's notes actually to me early on when making, Michael Mohan, the director, one of his notes early on when making the movie, I was going to him and I kept saying, like, what do you want from this scene, Mike? What do you want? And he was like, I want you to have fun. Like, tell me what do you want to do with this scene? What's going to make it fun for you? And that was quite novel for me, which seemed odd, but it was. So from that point on, I was like, I'm just going to have fun. So that costume, I put it on and I was like, this feels fun. I'm going to move this way.
I freaked out when I saw you in that. Yeah, like in the room, the way you moved. Oh, it was creepy. It was great.
It was done very well.
Is it sexy though? That's the question I don't know.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll take a poll and I don't know. Natasha may not seem to be.
I think it's the hoofs.
The hoofs.
that did it for me,
Yeah.
as in did not do it for me.
Oh, didn't.
Sorry.
Okay.
The rest did. The hoofs
You're
were a
not
lot.
into that. Okay.
I'll be honest with both of you. I wish there was so much more I can talk to you about, but I can't because part of this thriller, of course, is the ride. So what I'll ask you is, why do you think people get so much pleasure from believing that the grass is greener on the other side? From in your both cases, thinking things are in one way and then imagining it to their perspective.
I think the whole grass is greener concept. I think if someone's not happy with their current situation, then I think if they look across the other way and someone seems to be living a more a happier life, they see that as a kind of a target or a goal, something to aspire to, something to envy, rather than kind of accepting their own situation. Which, by the way, obviously depends on someone's situation. But for the example of this movie, Pippa and Thomas are actually in a very kind of healthy, committed relationship. But I know I'm kind of I'm being hypocritical now. But she looks across the way and finds something that she might find different or more enticing, and thinks maybe it's greener. And people always want more. They want more rather than accepting what they already have. Is a lot of a lot of people in this world have amazing things, myself included. I feel I've got so much. It's great. Always have. In some ways, have a family, that loving family. All these these things, but you always want more. There's got to be more, because then that's partly a materialistic society as well. You need a new product. You need a new car. You need a new watch, and you need the latest clothes. What else haven't I got, rather than what do I have?
And it kind of bursts that bubble, because obviously the audience can't trust what they're seeing, so it explores both sides of that.
And speaking of what we're seeing, I was talking with Michael a little bit ago, and he tells me that you guys had pretty much a speaker, and they're just in another sound stage looking over you guys. How was that experience in shooting that?
It was so different. It was usually we have marks, and for this film we had anti-marks where you can't stand or you can't be seen. It was like very theatrical. You had to be aware of what read properly on camera and what didn't, and sometimes I'd have to ask because I just didn't know. I couldn't see. And I really liked it. I found it liberating. A lot of improvisation. You were okay with it?
It was tough. It was a challenge, right? So I didn't like the anti-marks as they became dubbed. Because that felt quite restrictive, because it's hard to kind of gauge where you are in a space where it was these kind of massive borders. We had takedown and stuff for the most part, but it was an interesting challenge. It's nice to always try something new, and then it was amazing when the camera actually came into our space. Then it was like, whoa, added another level.
Fantastic. Ben, Natasha, thank you so much for your time. I wish I had a post-released interview, because there's so much there. Congratulations on your role, and we'll hope to see you again.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you. Have a great day.
Take care.